set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with blitz. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second. Down. The Ravens had 5 and 6 to start play. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry here for the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Black 40. 560. Ready.
And they'll run with a 2nd-round pick from Akers draft until about the 23. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Set. Pitches trail. Yellow. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this one too low. That's already the 3rd time they've worked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
17. Ready. 50. Green. Hey, go Fury.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Black Ultra. Fight, 97. Hut.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yellow, 43. Smash, smash. Go pink.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Right. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they send a running back in motion right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Steel, black. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Now there's room to roam.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. 22 meters.
Now they'll shift things around.
Check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get into the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Trouble, 38. Red, 38. Steel, black. Blue, go. Blue, striker. Claws, red. Hut.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
10 black. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On the set. Red, cycle. Set. 45, white. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Second and 6. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's a give up the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now second and 7 from the 23.
Check two. Down. Yellow. 43. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that almost intercepted. Oh,
they would have loved it.
Their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. From the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Yellow.
Now a handoff looking right. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Isaac.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chigakakro, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Ravens 31. Steelers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Steelers 15.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. McKinnon here, it's complete. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out now.
Now they'll audible to something else. Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black, 95.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the
Right
46-yard line.
set, ready. 10 black. Blue, go. Red, yellow, white. Blue, striker. Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
6, mega. Hey,
In motion, the tight end.
6 blaster, 6. Green jack. Hut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready. Red, black shot. Set.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Then he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
50, green. Needle blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Blue, go. 52 blue. Black shot. Slide two.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions.
Black, red, yellow. Green jack. Steel, black. Set.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Yellow.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.